What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with some more news, man. We have Edgar Berlanga possibly signing with Golden Boy. Now I see a lot of headline, a lot of people in the news saying that Edgar Berlanga has signed with Golden Boy, but it's not signed and sealed yet. Edgar, as you guys can see, that's why I posted this picture right here. This is Edgar Berlanga's verified Instagram account. He says first of many meetings this week. Great meeting with Golden Boy today, and he tagged Oscar De La Hoya. And Oscar De La Hoya posted the same thing on his account. Now, it is possible that he goes with Golden Boy, so I want to talk about the possibilities of him going with Golden Boy, and I also want to talk about Golden Boy as a whole, because the Oscar De La Hoya, actually, I don't know if it was an interview with Fight Hub or I can't think of who, but Golden Boy, De La Hoya basically stated that, he's coming back. Golden Boy is coming back with a vengeance, man. And so before I talk about Golden Boy roster or whatnot, or Golden Boy coming back, let's talk about the possibilities of Edgar Berlanga signing with Golden Boy Promotions. Now, in order for Edgar Berlanga, obviously we would hope that Golden Boy can get some. Obviously, we will hope that they can do like a cross deal, like or do some business with like the PBC, because I think right now the PBC got the middleweight division stacked up. All outside of the Matchroom, or not even Dizzo, because Canelo's not signed with Matchroom, but he's kind of a free agent doing his own thing. But as far as the super middleweights at Golden Boy, I don't think Golden Boy really has any super middleweights. I mean, they have one super middleweight by the name of Bektamir. Beck the Bully. That's right. Is that Beck the Bully? I think they have. I think Beck the Bully. If y'all remember, he got stopped by Beck the Bully. He got stopped by Gabe Rosado. But he's a high prospect coming up. He has the record of 9-1 with 7 knockouts. He was stopped by Gabe Rosado, and I know he's been itching for that rematch. But outside of Beck the Bully, they don't have any super middleweights. I mean, they do have Shane Mosley Jr., who has flirted with the idea of going up to super middleweight. So that could be a good, maybe a good matchup for Edgar Berlanga, especially for him, him having issues with boxers. But one fighter that is talked about moving up to super middleweight, that will be a very nice clash. I mean, a very nice clash. If Golden Boy builds this up the right way, I think that a fight with Edgar Berlanga versus Jaime Munguia would be crazy. I think that would be crazy. You have the Mexican versus Puerto Rican rivalry, two undefeated, hard-hitting guys. I would actually love to see that. If Jaime Munguia has talked about, he's flirted with going up to 168. He's talked about doing that before, and not too long ago in one of Jaime Munguia's fights, I think it was early last year. Might have been against that Kelly guy, Josh Kelly or whatever. They said he passed out after the weigh-in, so I'm not sure how long he has at middleweight. So I would, if they could. I would say that I probably would think that Golden Boy would spend maybe a year. Because I don't think they have much longer because people want to see Edgar Berlanga in with some top guy. Well, people want to see Jaime Munguia, definitely Jaime Munguia. People want to see Jaime Munguia in there with some top guys. I mean, it's long overdue. The man is 40-0 with 32 knockouts, and the biggest name on his resume is, well, I guess now you can say Liam Smith. I guess now you can say Liam Smith is the biggest name on his resume, seeing that Liam Smith just came off of an upset, surprise, shocking knockout victory over Chris Eubanks. So I guess we could say Liam Smith is the biggest name on his resume now. But people are long overdue to see Jaime Munguia in there with a possible threat. And I don't know if Golden Boy has too much longer to build that. But I definitely could see that fight happening in the near future, bro. That would be a crazy fight, but I mean, I guess it would have to be at least when somebody has a belt. Now, besides those names, I don't know how much, I don't know what Golden Boy is gonna really have to offer him, unless if they're, willing to do business with people outside of their promotion. You know, like a you know, whoever Canelo's with, like a DAZN, or, well, I'm pretty sure Golden Boy has a deal with DAZN anyway, so that shouldn't be too hard to get him to Canelo, and I'm pretty sure Canelo would jump on Edgar Berlanga quick, fast, in a hurry. I don't see him being no threat to Canelo at all. But possibly, like I said, the other names are with the PBC. So it's not a fact that he signs with Golden Boy yet, but maybe they're looking in that direction or whatnot. Who knows? But I would love to see Edgar Berlanga go to the PBC, because you know, you got Caleb Plant, you have David Morrell, you have David Benavidez, you know, you have Demetrius Andrade, who is now with Showtime. You know, so I would love to see. You have not Rashidi Ellis, but what's his name? The Ellis that fought David Benavidez. You guys know who I'm talking about. I mean, it's he definitely, you know, you even have what's his name? That lost to Caleb Plant. You know, when I get to talking, I get excited. I be forgetting names. But Jose Uzcategui, you got Jose Uzcategui right there, man. Like, these are, the PBC has a variety of options for Edgar Berlanga. So if Edgar Berlanga is looking to fight some top guys and get himself established at the super middleweight division, then I definitely think that the PBC is the route that he should go. Now, as far as Golden Boy making a comeback, as you guys know, Golden Boy just they just announced that they were in talks with Terrence Crawford. I'm not sure if anything has been signed, sealed, and delivered with Terrence Crawford as well. But De La Hoya recently spoke about him saying he's trying to make a comeback for Golden Boy. If you don't know, Golden Boy at one point had when Golden Boy was working with Al Heyman, bro, they had a stacked. I mean, a stacked. They had a stacked card, like. Their promotion was like Top Rank wasn't messing with them at that moment. You had Golden Boy at that particular time had, you know, they had, and remember, guys, you got to remember that when I say these names, you got to think about the time, not just the names, but the time. You know, they had like the Keith Thurmans, they had the Sean Porters, they had the Adrian Broners, they had Deontay Wilder, they had. Oh my goodness, they had, you know, was working with Floyd Mayweather. They had Marcos Maidana, they had Lucas Matisse, man, you know, just Robert Guerrero, man, just Canelo Alvarez, just, oh my god, Austin Trey, like they had some, man, with them and Al, they had so many people, like, bro, it was just stacked. And so you know, De La Hoya said, you know, and now they you know, the only top names that they have now is Ryan Garcia, you know, Jaime Maguire, and maybe Gilberto Zordo Ramirez, even though he just came up with a loss to Dimitri Bivol. So they, you know, they I mean, Bernard Hopkins, they used to have Bernard Hopkins back when Bernard Hopkins was still fighting. You know, Golden Boy just had a crazy roster, bro. Their roster was crazy back then, you know what I'm saying? So I think that Golden Boy wants to make a comeback, and you know, I'm not mad at that at all, man. You know, I'm not mad at that at all. The only thing I just wish these guys would work together more often. I think that boxing would be so much further than what it is if we could get these promoters to work with each other, man, instead of working against each other. Because you got to remember, at the very end of the day, though they're divided, they're still under one umbrella, and that's the umbrella of boxing. So they got to do what they have to do to push forward. So I'm looking forward to whatever Edgar Berlanga does. You know, it's a few good matchups at Golden Boy, but I think it's a lot better matchups at PBC. But you know, of course, the money got to be right. You know, he has to. You know, they got to be. You know, if it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. So I understand Edgar Berlanga is going to do whatever's best for him and his family. Let me know what you guys think. Who would you want Edgar Berlanga to sign with? What do you think about Golden Boy trying to make a comeback? Like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?